May I just set this off? You heard Deontay Wilder sit right there and say, I want Anthony Joshua. The question is, does he really want me? Do you really want Deontay Wilder?
I think it's simple. When I've listened to what he's been saying, that there does need to be one champion and one face. And we've both got an opportunity where I have no mandatories, he has no obligations. I'm more than willing to fight Deontay Wilder. I'm very keen to make that fight, but no fantasy contracts, just reality. You know, bringing our worth to the table and bargaining and negotiating what we're worth and making this fight happen.
What do you say to Joshua?
Hey, baby, now it's time to shut up or put up.
You're gonna fight him?
Hey, I'm really ready and able. I'm back now. A heel Wilder. It's a dangerous Wilder, baby.
Will you come back here to fight?
I'll come anywhere in the world to fight.
Anthony Joshua fired back at Deontay Wilder's call-out, making it clear he's ready to step into the ring, but only under real, legitimate terms, not fantasy contracts. Joshua insisted this is a fight that must happen, calling for serious negotiations instead of hype and empty talk.
In the reality and the scheme of things, it's a fight that we have to have. We're both in the same generation, the same era, we're both heavyweight champions of the world. So with that being said, as I said, like, there's no fantasy contracts. It's a situation where it's reality. Like, I don't like coming to a stage in my career when I'm just talking about...
After defeating Derek Chisora by split decision, Deontay Wilder wasted no time calling out Anthony Joshua. He approached Joshua right after the fight, making it clear that he wants their long-awaited showdown to happen next.
Yeah, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're ready for He's scared. Let's do it.
Anthony Joshua was ringside for the Derek Chisora versus Deontay Wilder fight, firmly backing Chisora throughout the bout.
How you doing? Great to have you here.
Thank you for having me. It's good to see you.
You too. Hey, if Wilder wins tonight, do you climb in there and knock him out?
Chisora would have done it already. It's a great fight. Wilder, former world champion, and Chisora, who's a veteran for everyone.
You've had so much history with Chisora. Wilder and you have been talked about in the same breath for the last almost 10 years. Both of these men may be coming to an end of their career tonight. How does it feel, and what do you think about what both of them have brought to the sport so far?
They both contributed massive amounts to the sport. I'm really rooting for Chisora. He was one of my idols, one of the guys I looked up to when I first started. You know, our amateur coaches on the other side there, and we're just here to pay homage to one of our local fighters, really. Yeah, I'm here to pay him the respect he deserves. He won a 50 fight, so we came out to support him.
This may be the last time you get this question, but if Wilder is successful, you know you got...
I don't want to talk about myself. People know what I'm about. People know what I'm about. You don't even have to ask that.
In a post-fight interview, Deontay Wilder revealed he exchanged words with Anthony Joshua, telling him, "Now let's get it on," pushing for their long-awaited showdown. Wilder declared he's ready for anyone in the division, emphasizing that his passion, confidence, and outspoken personality make him a dominant and essential force in heavyweight boxing.
You exchanged a few words with Anthony Joshua after the fight.
It wasn't an exchange. I mean, it wasn't a few words. You know, I dapped it up with him and I said, now let's get it on. And it was simple as that.
Is that the fight you want next, Deontay?
I'm ready for whoever. You know, it's whoever. As long as these guys is in the heavyweight division, I'm here. You know, like I said, you can call me Mr. Clean because I want to clean up the whole division. The heavyweight division is nothing without Deontay Wilder. The character that I bring, the things that I say. What other fighter you know make things go viral? From the things that he say from different interviews and stuff, I don't know not one. You know, and with that being said, you need that type of character. Somebody that's real, somebody that's passionate about what he say. And unapologetic for what he say, because I feel what I say and I mean what I say. These are not emotions that I speak from. This is passion in my heart that I speak from. A lot of these guys are scared to speak about certain things, especially being judged. You know, they're scared, but
Anthony Joshua believes a fight with Deontay Wilder is inevitable, pointing out that fans have been demanding it for years. He highlighted the explosive contrast in their styles, his powerful left hand versus Wilder's dangerous right, calling it the perfect matchup that promises non-stop action and a potential knockout.
For a reason, everyone wants Wilder to win because that's the fight everyone wants to see. So Wilder's got a big right hand.
I've got a great left hand. So it's going to be a matchup of a great boxing match, and that's the one that everyone wants to see. So
Anthony Joshua also responded to Tyson Fury's claim that Deontay Wilder would knock him out in 2 rounds, brushing it off. AJ noted that Fury has made similar predictions before and insisted he no longer takes such bold forecasts seriously, staying fully focused on what really matters. Getting in the ring and delivering a fight fans can't forget.
There's some things about you, as Tyson Fury always does. He said if you were to fight Deontay Wilder, that fight ends in 2 rounds, you'll get knocked out. What do you make of that opinion, from Tyson Fury?
Wow, that's the same man that betted on Charles Martin to beat me, Joseph Parker to beat me. So the first time I would have listened, the second, third and fourth time you get it wrong, you start realising that he's a bit of a waffler. So Tyson Fury just doing what Tyson Fury does. He even said that he spoke to McGregor on the phone, and that was a lie as well. So what can we believe when it comes to Tyson Fury?
Eddie Hearn reacted visibly to Wilder's call-out, but didn't rule out making the fight happen. When asked about the challenge, Hearn shrugged and gestured toward Joshua, making it clear that the decision ultimately rests with AJ and his team, leaving the door open for a potential blockbuster matchup.
AJ, proper willing Dell on ringside. Is Deontay Wilder still a fight of interest?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a big fight. It's a big fight. I thought Wilder boxed well, to be fair. He was under a lot of pressure, took some good shots. I thought he started to get his confidence a little bit, because obviously his confidence has been lacking. I thought it was a great fight. Listen, it was tough for Dell. I thought the right man won. Close fight, but Dell was amazing. It was always going to be that kind of fight. Respect to both. It's a decision for Derek, but I think he's done incredible in the sport.
Deontay Wilder has repeatedly insisted that if he and Anthony Joshua ever meet in the ring, it will be explosive. But Joshua fired back, dismissing Wilder's knockout claims as delusional. AJ made it clear he isn't buying into the hype, stressing that no one is running from the fight and that Wilder's bold statements don't reflect reality.
I deliver what I was supposed to deliver years ago. I deliver what they ran from. I deliver what he asked for $50 million for. I'm gonna give him a $50 million knockout.
I honestly listen to what people say sometimes. They're avoided, this person's running. I honestly think some people are deluded. Really, I do think that they've got some sort of a long-term concussion, because no one's running. In terms of 50 million, I'm a businessman. If there was 50 million on the table, you think I'm not going to take it?
Anthony Joshua explained that past negotiations with Wilder's team fell apart mainly over money. With both camps unable to agree on a fair split, Joshua felt that his status as the bigger star with greater selling power justified him receiving a larger share of the purse rather than an even 50-50 split.
People talk about Canelo's the biggest engine in the sport. In fact, you are the #1 star in worldwide boxing. Canelo is 2, close, but you're #1 right now in the absence of Floyd Mayweather. And you put 100,000 people in Wembley. So I get your argument. I have the economic clout. He's not coming in as partners. I should get a bigger slice of the pie. Let's have a realistic negotiation.
A realistic conversation. #1, I feel like if you have to draw to be class weight champion of the world, that's not where I'm going for. I'm knocking people out straight up, through and through. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder drew. Let's not beat around the bush, and that's not how I want to retain my titles. And it's good because there's enough people in the playing field to be named great heavyweights in this era.
On the other hand, Deontay Wilder claims he offered Anthony Joshua a guaranteed $50 million to make their long-awaited fight happen, but Joshua turned it down. Wilder suggests this proves Joshua isn't serious about facing him, insisting that it shows AJ was hesitant to take the bout.
I gotta ask you about Anthony Joshua, because everyone wants that fight to happen.
You dare not.
I have to. Everybody wants to see it. Why isn't it happening?
I mean, he was just a coward, just straight out. He was just a coward. He didn't want to fight. When a guy allows his people to not accept $50 million, that's a guarantee. Yeah, you don't want to fight. When a guy offered me $15 million flat fee, although that's the worstest offer in boxing history, pertaining to a fight of this magnitude, they still didn't want it. So with that being said, they don't want to fight. They just want to trick people, manipulate them, contradict, and just...
Anthony Joshua has returned to training as part of his recovery and mental strength therapy. Promoter Eddie Hearn hinted that while there's no rush, AJ is gradually rebuilding both physically and emotionally, preparing for a potential late summer comeback and aiming for major fights later in 2026. His presence back in the gym shows he isn't finished with boxing and remains committed to reclaiming championship contention after his time away.
Also that you've been back in the gym and just feeling it out. Eddie's talked about that. What's that been like?
So good. So when I first started boxing, I use it to kind of control my mindset, and it helped me with my mental health, for example. I was getting in a bit of trouble. Boxing helped change my mindset, and same again, it's helping me get through life now. Sports in general, fitness, wellness, amazing. It's amazing.
I mean, mentally tough doesn't even describe what it requires for you to be through.
Yeah, let's with the fighting, it just helps. I think fighting and help.
Anthony Joshua revealed he's been working closely with Alexander Usyk's camp as part of his comeback preparations. Reports and footage show AJ training alongside members of Team Usyk, sharing gym space and learning from the team that defeated him twice in the ring. This partnership underscores Joshua's commitment to evolving his skills, rebuilding confidence, and preparing for his next fight, all while fostering a respectful relationship with his former rival. Usyk, focused on his own upcoming bouts, has welcomed the collaboration, adding an intriguing storyline to the heavyweight scene.
What's going with that is the fact that you've linked up with Usyk, another guy who's thought to be very mentally tough. We've seen the videos of the two of you. Looks great, man. Looks like a great friendship, and it is advancing your technical side of the boxing. What's that link up and friendship been like? What has it helped you and brought to you?
It's been really good. I like being in the gym. I'm with someone who's better than me, so I'm going to obviously progress on the back of that. And then what it is, they're doing everything that anyone could do it, but they're doing it. Anyone could do it, but they want it more. Right to fight, their team, they just want it more, so they just put the work in, basically. But not just him, his whole team. Anyone could do what he's doing, but who really, really wants it?
Deontay Wilder's call-out of Anthony Joshua after his big win has dominated headlines. But AJ isn't the only contender in the mix. Unified heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk has also publicly called out Wilder as a potential next opponent, hinting that a major showdown could be on the horizon if negotiations align and titles are at stake. Usyk's interest adds another layer to the heavyweight picture, showing that Wilder has options beyond Joshua and that the division's top stars are willing to face each other to settle supremacy. With both Joshua and Usyk eyeing big fights, Wilder's next move could shape the direction of the heavyweight division in 2026.
You will continue to fight because everybody is asking, is Alexander Usyk continuing to fight, or maybe one by one every belt go?
No, I continue fight. I think next year I won't fight with Deontay Wilder. For me, I think it's interesting.
Why Deontay Wilder? Because people are saying maybe he's not as good as he was.
This is world champion guy, this is very famous guy, this is strong guy, but it's Odin is one of is great heavyweight last 10 years.
Deontay Wilder reacted to Anthony Joshua training with Alexander Usyk, calling it interesting, and acknowledging that it shows AJ is serious about leveling up his game. Wilder didn't dismiss the partnership, but hinted that training alongside a top champion like Usyk could make Joshua even more dangerous in the ring.
You and AJ?
Yeah, man, AJ's coming.
Have you seen his training with Usyk? Did you see that?
Who's that?
AJ and Usyk training together
really?
now.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice to hear. That's nice to put my brother. Stay here. Want to present my brother happy birthday, man? Yeah, man, that's you. Love you too, brother.
While the heavyweight division buzzes with talk of potential matchups between Deontay Wilder and top contenders like Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk, the build-up to these fights has been fueled by Wilder's recent action in the ring. His latest bout against Derek Chisora showcased his raw power and resilience, setting the stage for high-stakes discussions. The fight gave fans a glimpse of what to expect when Wilder steps in against elite opponents, bridging the hype of future matchups with the real drama and intensity he delivered during that intense heavyweight showdown.
Fight, Derek Chisora, Deontay Wilder. What did you make of it?
Yeah, look, it was everything you thought it was going to be. Entertaining, had its ebbs and flows, had its ups and downs, it had its moments. It did have all of those pieces. So yeah, look, it was a good little scrap.
How did you actually see it? Because it was chaotic throughout. There's knockdowns, there's both and forth out the ring, point deductions. How did you score it?
Yeah, that was really how I had it, chaotic. I had it relatively close. I probably was on similar to the judges, like relatively close, but I probably did have a Wilder in for a round or so, something like that. Maybe just off a little bit of the cleaner work. So yeah, look, I would have loved for Derek to go out on a win and go off kind of with his moment in his time and what I would call kind of his arena as well. But it wasn't.